We have with us Mr. Vikas, Kumar, co-founder and Chief Technology Officer, Lone Tap Financial Technologies. And may I also present to you Mr. Aditya Agarwal, Head Large Enterprise, Lenovo India. What a pleasure to have both of you join in this very interesting conversation.
Same here.
Hey. Hi, Aditya.
Hey.
Hi, Isha.
Well, we have some very interesting points to discuss with both of you. So let me begin by asking Mr. Vikas Kumar, what, as per you, are the top IT challenges that you foresee in the next 1 to 2 years?
Beyond obviously the fact that it's going to be a tech crunch and it'll be very difficult to hire resources, the cost has shot off the roof. Right. From the cloud side, I think the challenge I'm facing is that it's becoming more and more, the architectures are becoming much more complex, and there's becoming more and more with work from home, work from anywhere. I think it's going to be very challenging. How do we secure our environment with people running off with your data, with multiple cloud providers? I think setting up your stack and setting up the architecture is going to become a nightmare, and smaller companies like ours becomes a slightly more challenge because you really can't pump in too much money in these disciplines because you don't have that much requirement or that much money to fund this whole thing. So but the need is as high as a large organization, so it is going to be a tight walk as we progress.
Right. And now I'd like to head over to Mr. Aditya Agarwal and ask him that what are the top IT challenges that you foresee in the next couple of years?
In fact, Vikas spoke about precisely what I was going to speak about, which is this whole work from anywhere. It's no longer home office. People want to just work from anywhere possible. And that brings in challenges of security, mobility, the ease of use. So all that is a big challenge, and security being a critical one, right? Because your data may be on secure, unsecure networks. And the second is whole, as Vikas also mentioned, this whole, and we're seeing this trend across that how do you utilize, and to answer all of this, you need to utilize your capital well, right? That you have, most people have limited funds and much more uses of the funds possible. So how do you utilize that well? For example, move from CapEx to OpEx and look at savings there, kind of distribute the whole thing. Now that's another, associated challenge that we are seeing. But yeah, apart from the human challenge that we have, be it in terms of hiring or be it in terms of the mental health of people, right? This work from anywhere, at least from a device perspective, is a big one.
Yeah, that's going to kill us.
Yeah, there'll be opportunities.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. So those really are the challenges that one is looking forward to find solutions to. And at this point, I'd like to thank Mr. Vikas Kumar and Mr. Aditya Agarwal for joining us and making this such an interesting discussion and conversation. Thank you so very much, both of you.
Thanks, Isha. Thanks, Aditya.
Thank you.
Thanks.